Before starting the news, we would like to hear your opinion on the following poll. Today's question: how could Michael Cohen stand to benefit by lying to Congress again? Kindly press the like button and comment your answer in the comment section given below. We are anxious to hear from you. Now let's move on to the news. CNN is going down in flames after a lie about Trump blew up in their faces. CNN is in serious trouble. The fake news network thought they had the smoking gun to finally take down Donald Trump. But now CNN is caught in a crisis because this lie about Trump just blew up in their faces. Disgraced former Trump attorney Michael Cohen dropped a blockbuster revelation during his testimony before the House Oversight Committee. Cohen claimed Trump attorney Jay Sekulow edited his 2017 congressional testimony to include false testimony about when the negotiations for the Trump Tower in Moscow had ended. There were changes made, additions. Jay Sekulow, for one, Cohen testified. There were several changes that were made, including how we were going to handle that message, which was the message of course being the length of time that the Trump Tower Moscow project stayed and remained alive. This was a bombshell. Cohen directly implicated the president's lawyer in a crime. And many believed it led right back to the president, since the only way Sekulow would have known what details to edit about the Trump Tower business negotiations was if they came directly from Donald Trump. However, since Cohen is a convicted liar, Democrats dragged him back before a closed-door session of the House Intelligence Committee to provide corroborating evidence. And this evidence is exactly what a committee source, whose identity many believe to be the Democrat Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff, leaked to fake news CNN. CNN's Democratic Party gossip columnist Manu Raju reported, Michael Cohen gives House Intel new docs showing edits by Trump attorneys to false written statement he delivered to Congress in 2017 about the Trump Organization's pursuit of the Trump Tower Moscow project into the 2016 campaign season. The report sent anti-Trump journalists into a tizzy. They thought they finally had the proof that Trump's lawyers suborned perjury and that impeachment was just around the corner. But this was more CNN fake news. Former Democratic congressional aide and current CNN host Jake Tapper was forced to walk the story back on social media. Tapper noted that it was Cohen who authored the false testimony that the Trump Tower Moscow negotiations ended in January 2016 because he thought his public testimony should match up with Trump's public statements. Tapper tweeted, "Source familiar with the situation tells me that Michael Cohen himself authored the false line in his 2017 testimony to Congress that claimed discussions about the Trump Tower Moscow project ended in January 2016 when in fact they continued through June 2016. 2. As he testified last week, Cohen claims he thought this was what the president wanted him to do, though Mr. Trump never directly ordered him to lie. 3. The other lawyers WHO were part of the joint defense agreement for the president. Jared and Ivanka did sign off on that document with the false statement, the source says. Though whether they knew it to be false is another matter. This is not the first time Schiff will have led CNN astray. Back in 2017, CNN falsely reported that multiple sources confirmed that WikiLeaks reached out to Donald Trump Jr. and told him about the pending release of hacked emails. This was fake news. Trump Jr. received a private message on Twitter from a random American alerting him to their existence only after WikiLeaks had made the emails public. Many critics of CNN believe Schiff was the source of this story as well. Trump Jr. also pointed out that there were several times when Schiff would leave the room during his testimony and then CNN would suddenly report on what was being said behind closed doors. CNN, and the rest of the fake news media, is facing a crisis. Americans do not believe what they read or see because outlets like CNN no longer present the news. They collude with the Democrats in broad daylight to shape anti-Trump narratives that will drive down the president's approval numbers in the hopes it makes impeachment an easier lift. Do you agree?